I'll show you that again. You see how different your body looks when you are standing properly? So from the side, you just bring your hips in. You bring them in, and you're standing like this. And the illusion of a smaller stomach will be there. It's not even an illusion, because when you're standing improperly, your stomach sticks out and it makes it look bigger. So you want to make sure that you're paying attention and that you get your hip raises in. You will feel it once you're done. Okay, so now let me. So now, this is the hip raise. What you're doing is you're lying. I know you're not going to be able to see. Okay, but you're still not going to be able to see. Just 1 minute. Hello. Okay, how are you? Mm-hmm. Okay, at the same place. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. You too. Bye bye. Sorry, Heather. That was actually the doctor. Okay, so the hip raise, what I'm going to show you is what the positioning is in the front and what the positioning is in the back. And you can see it's hot in Brooklyn. Okay, so from the front, your upper half, you are oh, I can't stand this. Okay, so you are laying down here on the floor. You have both of your arms are extended at the side, okay? And so that's how your upper half looks. Now your lower half is going to be shoulder width apart, and you're going to be laying just like this on the floor. I know you can't see my face, but you'll hear me, and I'm going to instruct you what to do. So you lay down, and this is what the hip raise looks like. What you're going to do is bring your glutes off the floor. How you start the exercise is squeeze your glutes and raise up. Hold that for about 10 seconds or so, or whatever I prescribed in the Excel spreadsheet, and then you come down. Okay? Now, they also say that you can raise your toes and keep your heels on the floor. And they say that you can push off your heels and then bring yourself up off of the floor as well. Okay? But I recommend that you squeeze your glutes first and squeeze them to push you all the way up. All right? And then you come down. That's the hip raise. So, again, you could either leave your feet flat on the floor like this, or you can bring your toes up and and push your midsection off the floor with your heels. I'm just going to show one more time. Okay. Up and then down. Up and down. That was wrong. Okay. Up and down. Now, if you still feel if you feel a strain in your hamstrings, that means that your glutes aren't strong enough yet. Keep doing them, but make sure that you really squeeze on those glutes. Yeah, so if you find that your hamstrings are working other than your butt, I also want you to put your feet on the floor if you have your heels on the floor instead of your whole foot on the floor. I want you to put them on the floor, squeeze your butt, then push up if you find that your hamstrings are working more. You should be in good shape though, because you've been on that treadmill. So your lower body should be able to handle this. If you find that it is too easy, let me know. Okay, so now the next exercise is the plank. And the plank works your core, period. Okay, and if you have any extra skin or anything on your stomach that you want to tighten up, the plank will tighten it up. You know, it got me a long way. So it will just tighten it up. So let me just show you what that looks like. Okay, so we're getting in push-up position again. Okay, but what you want to do, you don't have to even start out that way. You put your hands on the floor, so you're sort of resting on your elbows. Okay, you're resting on your elbows like this, but in the meantime, your legs are in line with your shoulders, and we're straight. My body is in a straight line. You hold your stomach like someone punched you in it, and you sit here. That's the plank. So what you want to do is get your elbows on the floor. And you want them to be like this. Okay? But then your lower half is like this. Okay? And you make sure that you have held your stomach in like someone punched you, because that's the whole point of doing the plank. That's how you work your stomach muscles, your lower back, and then you know how you're working your glutes because you're in push-up position. So you have to squeeze your glutes. Okay. So I gave you instructions regarding the plank. I think I told you to hold it for 30. If you can't hold it for 30, then split it in half. Try to hold it for 15 seconds straight. If you can't do that, just build yourself up to 30. If you can stay in plank position for 5 seconds, do that. And then do it 6 more times. And then that's it. Next time you come to do the plank, you'll be able to hold the position a little bit more or longer. And then we have bicep curls. Now, I'm not sure if you have access to a gym or anything like that to have access to dumbbells. I'm not sure if you have dumbbells in your house either, but you can also substitute that. The cats would be good if they would hold still. But anyway, you can use like cans, even let's say some water bottles, you know, that have water in it. Maybe some water bottles with dirt in it. I don't know, you know, anything to give you that the weight, the extra weight.